Hi everyone, Nick the Gardener, welcome to my channel. It's February the 29th, 2024 and I'm finally getting around to sowing some seeds. It's about time, although you know the weather pretty terrible at the moment. It's been raining for the last few days and it was frosty before that, and apparently the long range forecast says it's going to be cold as well. So I'm glad I've not really got too much stuff going yet, because it probably wouldn't have been worth it. Not without having grow lights or anything anyway. But yeah, so I'm going to sow 40 different types of seeds today. So I've just got 40 little pots here, which fit nicely into one of these little trays, and it has a little propagator lid that pops on top, help keep the moisture in and warmth and that until they've germinated. And what I've done with a Sharpie pen, I've written on the front of each pot what I'm going to sow in it. So basically, hopefully I won't lose track of all my seedlings this year, like I did last year and the year before, every other previous year. I'm going to try my best this year to not lose track of everything. I bought another couple of pens, which are arriving in post in the next couple of days. The ones that are UV resistant and all that, don't fade away in the light. So they're coming, they're white ones, because I've got black trays and stuff I want to be using, so I want to be labelling up on the trays as well. But I'm going to be multi-sowing each seed in each pot, just so that it doesn't take up so much space. I was going to do it in slightly bigger pots, but I think doing it this way, if I just plant 4 or 5 of the tomato seeds in each one, you know, maybe 10 broccoli seeds in each one and 20 or 30 onions in each one, then hopefully that should be okay for the next month or so, something like that, until the weather gets better and I can prick them out and put them in bigger containers. That's the plan anyway. So here's the seeds I've got. I've got 8 piles of 5 and I've put them all in order, so hopefully I won't get the wrong pots with the wrong seeds or anything. And I've wrote down everything what I'm sowing today in my little book here, and the harvest dates of the stuff as well. And yeah, just try and get a bit more notes going so I can reference each year what I've done and the dates and stuff. And also when I'm harvesting, it's nice to say when I planted it, when I pricked it out and stuff like that. So I'm hoping to keep a bit of track, a bit of record of things this year. Right, so just show you the compost what I'm using. And this is a homemade compost which I made last year, and to finish it all off and get it ready for seed sowing is what I used in my single seed potato competition last year. And I've sieved it now and added a bit of vermiculite through it and added a little bit of worm castings, but oh, there's a worm in there. So it's a living compost, there's no nutrients added, and the biology in there should be sufficient to get the seedlings going. No, it's not strong worm castings in nutrients or anything. It's very, very mild for them, but it just helps the rest of the biology get to work on the particles in there to turn it into plant available food. So yeah, I mean, really happy with that, how it's turned out. That was my plan all along, was to use the compost last year in the potatoes, so that the potatoes get to work on it and break it down into a real nice soil. And yeah, really pleased with it basically. Yeah, so what I'll be doing with these, just multi-sowing like I say, and then I've left a little gap at the top. What I do use when I'm filling up the little, I have a slightly bigger pot that just fits inside, it just squishes it all down so it's all nice and level. Spent a lot of money on the seedlings and that, so when you pop them in the little containers, you want the compost to be nice and level so you get good soil contact and good depth of each seed, rather than just sort of flicking it all in and hoping for the best. So I've done that already anyway. We've all had a good soak in with some rainwater, what was kept inside overnight to keep it warm. The compost has been inside for the last 2 or 3 days to get it to a nice room temperature. And once I've sown them all, I will be popping them into a tray like this, and this has a little propagator lid, will sit on top of it. So that's all the space I'm going to need to grow 40 different types of vegetables today, and hopefully you know, by the time they've got big enough to prick out and divide up and stuff, the weather will have improved. So this will be going inside the house, and I'm going to put it under my grow light, what I've just purchased, and yeah, give them all a good early start. So that's what I've got planned for today, and shouldn't take me too long. Like I say, all the prep work took the longest really, like obviously sieving the compost, labelling all the pots, filling all the pots, and cleaning everything first really, and finding everything. But now I've got all that sorted out. It shouldn't take too long. I'm not going to bore you with me showing you putting all the seeds in and everything, because you know it's just laborious. But I will show you the finished product at the end when I'm all done. Hopefully it won't take too long. Okay, so I'm halfway through sowing the seeds. Every time I'm sowed one, I move it forward so I don't get muddled up and accidentally put two lots of seeds in one pot. I'll just give you a little bit of a close-up of what I've done. This special one here has got its own label. So yeah, I'm going to crack on, do the other half, and the robin's singing well, and it's still raining. And I found out that my blackbird doesn't like live worms over mealworms, but he does prefer some cheese. So I put a bit of cheese out, and he went about an inch away from my finger earlier. So I've just put a bit more cheese out there for Robin, but he's not even bothered. Anyway, back to the seeds. So halfway through, and got these ones to do. Hopefully it won't take too much longer. It's quite nice sitting here in the rain and the robin singing. So that's all my seedling sown. Just got to pop some compost on top, which is just going to be the same mix as before. It's already sieved and that, so I'm just going to tip it on, flatten it down so it's level, gets good contact. Leave it in there for a bit until it's looking damp, like the soil below down here. And yeah, I'm just going to transfer them into the tray, into here, and then put the little lid on, and then take them inside and get them to germinate. So that's all the tray filled up with all the pots. I'm quite happy with that. Just got to get the little propagator lid on. Just give it a little squeeze over in a minute. Sorry, you can't see, can you? Get the propagator lid on like that, and yeah, hopefully in the next week or two, most of them should be germinating. So fingers crossed. All it is to do now is get them under the lights. So that's it all sown today, and that's 40 varieties of vegetables, which hopefully won't have to do too much with them water over the next month, and hopefully by then the weather will have improved. I can get them out in the greenhouse. So that'll be the next thing, is getting that thing cleared out. Made a little start. Most of the peppers have died now, so I'm just clearing up compost, taking that up to the allotment, put it into the compost to revitalise it again. But yeah, thanks a lot for watching, and if you want to see how the seedlings do, then please subscribe and hit that thumbs up button and ring that bell notification so you don't miss any more updates. Thanks a lot. Have a good day, and hope everyone's vegetables are coming along nicely if you've already started growing them. And yeah, just like to thank you all for watching. Goodbye.